Day one of NFL free agency is starting to slow down a little bit, so let's take a look at some NFL free agency winners and losers. Welcome into NFL Daily by Chat Sports. I am your host, Harrison Graham. We'll start with some winners, and then we will get into some losers. Let's start positively here on NFL Daily. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which, hey, getting Tom Brady back in itself should make them one of the biggest winners of overall NFL free agency. He, of course, is back. Unretiring, coming back to the Bucs. I mean, can we even call it unretiring? He took a sabbatical for like 6 weeks and said, yeah, Giselle, you're hot and all, but I want to keep playing football, so F them kids. Kidding. We don't know what Tommy Boy said to Giselle and his kids that he kisses on the lips. The point being, he is back, and that is a huge win. If you don't enjoy my humor, I don't know what to tell you. Ryan Jensen, he's also back, and I think he's back largely due to Tom Brady being back. 3 years, $39 million, 23 of which is guaranteed. Second highest paid center in the NFL, but certainly worthwhile. He's big, he's violent, he's physical. Key cog back on that offensive line, which is important because the Bucs are going to have to replace both of their starting guards for this upcoming season. So Ryan Jensen, Tom Brady are back. That is a win for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Carlton Davis also back on a 3-year, $45 million contract, 30 of which is guaranteed. Bucs bringing back some key cogs. We'll see how they manipulate the salary cap to make it all work. But as you guys know, you can manipulate the cap very, very easily. Who is the biggest free agency winner from day one? Is it Tampa? Is it someone else? Let us know down in the comments section. Biggest free agency winner from day one. How about Cincinnati? I liked what the Cincinnati Bengals did. They lose Larry Ogunjobi to Chicago, which is a good move by the Bears, but they were able to bring back some other key guys and add some talent as well. Alex Kappa, a quality starting guard, 4 years and $40 million to help protect Joe Burrow. Priority 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 this offseason. Protect Joe Burrow. Alex Kappa helps you do that. Ted Karras does that as well. I think he'll start at center, 3 years and $18 million. The Bengals had to upgrade this offensive line, and they have done that. They also bring back a key defensive lineman in B.J. Hill, 3 years and $30 million. You lose Ogunjobi, but you bring back Hill, so I think overall that's a win for Cincinnati. How about the Los Angeles Chargers? They made the biggest splash on day one of NFL free agency by signing J.C. Jackson. Pretty good deal, too, quite frankly. 5 years, $62.5 million, only about $16.5 million per year, only 40 of which is guaranteed. I thought Jackson could push towards upwards of $20 million per season. He gets about $16.5. I think that's good value for the LA Chargers. That he was the best corner on the open market. They secure him, and hey, in the AFC West now, you got to bring in dudes, and J.C. Jackson is a dude at corner. What is your favorite free agency signing so far? Let me know down in the comments. Maybe you think it's J.C. Jackson. Maybe you think it's Haason Reddick, Brian Allen. There's certainly been some good ones. Get your votes in down in the comments. Now, BetUS is our sportsbook partner here at Chat Sports, and if you want to go bet on the NCAA tournament, you can do so at chatsports.com/bet. Promo code NFL Daily to get you a 125% deposit bonus, aka some bonus money when you get going with BetUS. Here are the favorites to cut down the nets at the end of March Madness. Gonzaga plus 400, Arizona, Kentucky plus 650, plus 700, Kansas and Baylor plus 900, plus 1,000. If you have another team in mind, chatsports.com/bet, promo code NFL Daily. More free agency winners, Philadelphia Eagles. Listen, I like what they've done. I like what the Philadelphia Eagles have done. I love the Haason Reddick signing. I think it's my favorite contract here on day one of NFL free agency, 3 years and $45 million for Reddick. I thought he could push upwards of $20 million per year. They get him at 15. I actually took a bit of a discount to return to Philadelphia. He played his college ball at Temple. Really good signing here from the Eagles. Curious to see what they do moving forward. Maybe sign a receiver on day two. Speaking of, hello, receivers, winners, not Juju Smith-Schuster, Christian Kirk. The contract he got, 4 years, $72 million, up to $84 million. Zay Jones got $10 million per year. I mean, guys, receivers are getting paid. Can't wait to see what Allen Robinson ends up getting. We'll get to some free agency losers in a moment, but subscribe. We'll be live for day 2 of free agency at 12 o'clock Eastern, 11 o'clock Central, maybe earlier if a big move happens, say Deshaun Watson gets traded. We will be live for that as well. Subscribe, join us, day 2 of NFL free agency live here on Chat Sports. All right, let's get to some free agency losers. The Jacksonville Jaguars. I think I just got signed. I got $6 million per year to be the water boy for the Jags. My God, they're paying everybody. They are paying freaking everybody. Brandon Scherf, which I actually like this one. We'll see how much he gets. Probably a lot based on how much money they are giving out. Foye Oluokun as well. He gets $45 million, 28 of which is guaranteed. Foley Fatukasi gets a bag as well. Christian Kirk, this contract's criminal. 4 years, $72 million, up to $84 million with incentives. Evan Ingram gets almost $10 million with incentives. Can get $10 million. Zay Jones just got paid. I mean, guys, the Jags gave Zay Jones and Christian Kirk $114 million in total money if they reach incentives. Guys, those are number 2, number 3 receivers. It's a joke how much money they're giving out. Now, these are guys that'll help Trevor Lawrence, but you keep overpaying for dudes. You have to overpay some guys, but if you overpay for a lot of your roster, all of a sudden, you know what happens? You don't have depth, and that becomes a problem down the road. Are the Jags winners or losers? Some people like what they've done. I do not. Type W for winners, type L for losers. I think they're overspending, but hey, maybe you disagree. The Seattle Seahawks are also unaware of how much certain guys should be paying because, Quandre Diggs, coming off a major lower leg injury, gets 3 years and $40 million to stay with the Seattle Seahawks. Good player, but it's an overpay. Al Woods, I don't have a major problem with this. $4.5 million per year, 2 years, $9 million. Decent run stopper. Sidney Jones, I think this is a good gamble. 1 year, $3.6 million. That's fine. But when you pair the Diggs overpay with Will Dissly, guys, just to put into context, Will Dissly, 3 years, $24 million, $8 million per year. That is the same contract that C.J. Uzomah, who was with the Bengals last year, got with the Jets. Uzomah runs circles around Will Dissly. Why not just sign Uzomah? It's truly fascinating to see how some of these contracts come together. Who is the biggest free agency loser from day one? Let us know. I don't like what Seattle or Jacksonville has done, but let me know. All right, one more free agency loser, the Giants. They did sign a player recently at guard. They signed Robert Foster at receiver. Basically, they're a loser because they haven't done much, and we all want to see what Joe Shane and Brian Dable's vision is for this football team. We'll see what Foster's contract and C.J. Board's contract end up looking like at the end of the day. Mark Lewinsky, a decent guard, 3 years, $20 million. It's not flashy. I guess I don't mind that deal overall. They're not as big of a loser because they haven't shelved out a bunch of ridiculous money, but I would like to see them get more involved moving forward. All right, there you go. Some free agency winners and losers here on day 1 of free agency. Day 2 coming live tomorrow, youtube.com/chatsportstv. Subscribe, join us, and we will see you then here on the channel.